Hello everyone, my name is Michael. Welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Sorry I've not uploaded in ages. I was very busy this week, had almost no free time. I'm recording this Sunday now, so yeah, I'm not having a lot of time to make videos unfortunately. And I've actually got some plans for another Cube Crowd episode, but that probably won't be till next week now, annoyingly. But oh well, yeah, I've got something pretty cool for you in the form of a 3x3 trapdoor. However, not just any 3x3 trapdoor, because if you flick this lever on, you'll see it's actually a funnel lamp trapdoor. And if you open it again, it's completely seamless. So it's a seamless funnel lamp trapdoor, which is more complicated than you would think. There's a lot going on here. So yeah, I'm going to actually remove these top blocks so you can have a look at the redstone, and yeah, I'll be right back once I've done that. Okay, so this is the redstone. It looks really complicated. It is really complicated. In fact, it took like hours. Well, yeah, probably hours to actually build this. But I'm pretty happy with it now. It's 200 blocks in size, which is actually pretty small considering you've got two swappers, a double extender, all the outer bits. There's quite a lot going on, and there's a really specific order to it, so it's quite complicated to actually get it to work. But it does work, so yay. And it looks pretty awesome, I have to say. This double extension, or double retraction, should I say, is really crazy, derpy, mental. You see, there's a monostable here and a monostable here, and they're timed so that this sort of goes on and then off and then quickly on again and then off. And this block here, that basically means that we're like powering this, and then as it retracts, this extends, but then this extends with it, so then like they both retract at once. It's really weird, but it works, so hooray. And yeah, now a couple of things about this. I originally built this on Cube Crowd. Like most things I've built, I originally built it on Cube Crowd, and yeah, I was designing it so that it would work in bucket. So this thing does sort of work in bucket. However, there was a slight issue with this swapper here, and basically this repeater is on by the time this piston gets here, so it doesn't always extend. But Fox Demon, who also worked on the 3x3 cross door with me and Alex, he came up with a fix, and then I made the fix a little faster, so it's the same speed as the original. So I'll include that as part of the tutorial if you want to build it on a multiplayer server. But yeah, I've talked enough. Let's get on with the tutorial now, shall we? Alright, so you want to start things off with your door frame and piston layout. Now, since this piston layout... God, I can't speak. Since this piston layout is a little bit more complicated than normal, I'm going to quickly explain it all. So, yeah, the first layer is just your sort of main outer pistons. So you want one here, two here, three here, and two here. And you see if we close them all, then we will get a ring like that. And then on the next layer we've got this swapper here, which puts the redstone block into the middle, and then we've got this extra piston which will push it in, so like one down from the middle, so it's like a T-shape. And then we want these other swappers which will push everything back, so you want a gap, and then a piston, and a gap, and then a piston. And then it's the same on this side, only with a redstone lamp. And then you want a double extender here as well. Both of these are sticky. And basically all the pistons are sticky except the swapper ones. They're regular pistons. So now we can start with the actual wiring. So you want to have your input block on this piston, and you want to take some redstone from it and into that block there. That'll power that piston. And then you want to do the swapper. So something like this. That will basically extend this first, and then when this gets to here, it'll extend afterwards. And then we want to do some a repeater here going into a block with redstone dust, and then we want a red block for the other swapper, which will make the door seamless again. So we have a torch, and then we have a dropper hopper monostable running off of that torch. So get a dropper and a hopper, and then take a signal out like so into that piston, and then get another block and get some signal, or get this signal to that piston like so. So that's that. And then on this side you now want to have oh god, my mouse wheel, look at my scroll wheel, right? I'm scrolling my mouse and it just jumps randomly, especially I think it's mostly up the way. Look at that. Oh god, I have to use the number keys, so it's a little bit slow. Anyway, now I'm just going to check this. Yeah, you want a repeater coming out of this block. You could, I guess, have a repeater going in and then dust out as well. It doesn't really matter. Repeater coming out of this block, and then that is going to. That's blue, because this is. God, stupid scroll wheel is broken. Oh my god. Into this block here with some redstone on it. Pick that up. Going into a repeater on 2 ticks, which goes into a block, and then have a piston facing this way, which will update this piston once it gets here, because it's being bud powered by this block, which is diagonal from it. So now you just want some dust here with a repeater, like so, and going into a block, and that has to be 2 ticks. And then have some redstone dust, like so, and a repeater like that. So that's your closing done, I believe, as well as part of the opening. Yep, so that's that. Oh, you just have to do those pistons, we'll get to them in a second. But yeah, we've got that, and then we've got... Yeah, oh no, wait a second, I never put an item in that dropper, that's very important. You want an item in that dropper, otherwise it'll fail. That's something I always forget to do. Yeah, so that's swapped back, and now we need to still retract the double extender, and also do this swapper here and these pistons. So there's a bit still to do, but we'll just reset this, so put it like that. Don't worry about swapping everything back, that doesn't really matter. And you want to have a torch here with a dropper and a hopper again. I'll do that. And this is starting your red circuit now, so I'm going to get a red block. This doesn't really matter what colour it is, but you know, I like to colour code things for sort of making it easier to understand. So I have a comparator coming out, also want an item in there as well. Comparator coming out, then a repeater, and then a block with some dust there, and that will power that bottom piston. And then you also want another block here, and we'll use that in a second. Now we want to run a line of redstone along like this, with a torch and a dropper and a hopper. Now you need a non-stackable item which will go inside the dropper, and that means that we'll have 2 comparators coming out like this now, and what will happen is the signal will go to here, to here, to here, but it won't go any further. If it did go further and got to here, this would turn off and then turn on, and then the comparator would make this monostable would become a clock, which isn't what we want, so be careful with that. And now we want to also power these pistons, so we just place the green block like here with a repeater going in, and then place some redstone going into a block of wool like that, and that will power those pistons. And also it wouldn't give any additional pulses, because like I said, the signal only gets to here, so that's nice. And then now we just have to do God, my voice just fails sometimes. Now we have to do this over here. So for the back piston, we can place 2 repeaters on 4 ticks, and then for the front piston, we can simply place a repeater here, also I believe on 4 ticks. So that's that. This should all now work, unless I've done something stupid. So let's test it. Yeah, that's it closed. And that's open. So the only thing now is, if you're in bucket, sometimes this piston won't fire. I believe that's because the blocks in front of it sometimes update afterwards instead of before, which means it still thinks there's something being pushed in front of it and so can't extend. However, there's an easy solution to that problem, which, like I said, Fox Demon made. So you want to place a sticky piston here, and then have a repeater going in on 3 ticks, and that will pull the block back to here just at the right time to like give this an update to cause it to extend. And then also, the only problem is that means after it retracts, this block will be here, and actually this should be red. What am I doing? It doesn't even matter. On that one's red, I've just put green randomly. Okay, so yeah, the only problem is if this is here, then there's a little delay in powering these pistons. So well, it's 1 tick delay, but then there's also 1.5, so it's like 2.5 ticks instead of 1 tick. So what you can also do optionally is place a piston here, and basically that means since this is being powered while this retracts, this will extend and then it will retract and pull the block back to here. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, this will be your door now, completely bucket proofed. It won't really make a difference if I demonstrate it in single player, apart from I guess to see how that thing works, because I don't think my explanation was very good. But yeah, if I open the door, you'll see that it does that, and pulls the block back. So yeah, that will work in bucket now. So that's it. That's your 3x3 seamless funnel lamp door. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, and hopefully you find a use for this door. I think it's a pretty awesome door in my opinion, so yeah, hopefully you'll also like it. And if you did like it, and if you like the video, yeah, click the like button. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, leave a comment. But that failed at speaking again. Hopefully I'll manage to edit that. God, why can I not? Whenever I'm recording, I just fail at speaking completely. I don't understand why. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video and if you like the door, be sure to click the like button. And if you want to see more, please do subscribe. If you have any suggestions or feedback, please leave a comment. But apart from that, that's it. So yeah, my name is Michael. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.